but he is rather predictable.
Fine, predictable.
Well, he only has 2 attacks. He can either shoot 3 slow fireballs at you, or he can basically put his gun arm into the ground, and firebars come out of the ground at, yeah. And the places that they come out of the ground are predetermined. They're always the same. So as long as you're standing a certain distance away from him, you won't get hit by that attack. However, his moves do a lot of damage to you, and with all the jumping around that you have to do with these reversed controls, it can be a little bit difficult to avoid. Anyway, now it's onward to Plant Man, who lives in Brazil or something. Also, by defeating Flame Man, I get the Power Adapter, which allows me to unleash these supercharged shots that can break certain walls.
Power Adapter, isn't that the thing from the... whatchamacallit?
What?
From the Game Boy?
No, I don't think it appeared in the Game Boy games.
No, I mean, isn't there something called the Power Adapter for the Game Boy?
Oh, probably. I don't know, probably extend battery life or something.
Makes sense.
Anyway, yeah, Plant Man, he was actually a gardening robot before the contest.
Just died again.
Oh.
Suck at this game. I can't even call myself a Sonic fan if I suck at Sonic 1.
The other thing that I got from Flame Man was the Flame Blast, which is basically a shot that falls to the ground and then creates a pillar of fire. This is incredibly powerful and should not be underestimated.
Is it a rape-you-all type attack?
Kinda, yeah. Also, the fact that it creates a wall of fire is almost never utilized, but you know, it's there.
It makes sense.
It's mostly for the fact that it falls to the ground and the sheer power that it possesses.
So it's kind of one of those more raw weapon, or raw type of weapons.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Also, it has a decent amount of ammo. Though that isn't to say that with all the shots that I've been unleashing with it, I don't need some refill. Let's hear.
How many shots do you get from special ammo?
Depends on the weapon.
Or I mean with the first weapon that you got, that power adapter or whatever.
Oh, the power adapter, it has infinite ammo.
Oh, so it's... yeah,
It's basically like another suit. It takes away your ability to slide for an extra powerful charge shot.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Does it actually help at all?
Oh yeah, it helps in a lot of places. First of all, the charge shot is a lot stronger, although it is a much short-range charge shot.
No, so unlike the original, where it's got range, this one doesn't.
Yeah.
So that one's kind of, so the charge shot's kind of more point-blank type stuff.
Yeah, it's a punch.
Do you... Now, something I never understood, okay? Can you answer me this?
Yeah?
You start off, or at the end of one game, you're so incredibly powerful. But then when you restart, you're back at 0.
Yeah. Mega Man doesn't keep the weapons from all the Robot Masters that he fights.
Why?
Well, first of all, it appears that he can only hold 8 Robot Master weapons at a time. Because, you see, there was this one game on the Sega Genesis. It was called Megaman the Wily Wars, alright? It was a compilation of the first 3 Mega Man games, and it had another game called Wily Tower, where you could choose any of the weapons from the first 3 games. However, you could only choose 8 at a time.
So that just made up the thesis of that he can only control 8 at a time.
Yeah, basically. And so, because he's always fighting 8 new Robot Masters, well, he just starts all over again. Now, here we have Plant Man. His real weakness is the Blizzard attack, however, he is slightly weak to the Flame Blast. He takes 2 damage rather than 1.
I find it weird considering that, he's, plant. work on him?
Yeah, it does, just not as well as ice.
I don't get that idea. I mean, it's a nice big old question mark in my head. I mean, you know.
Well, frankly, I'm pretty sure that the Blizzard attack does 3, rather than, and Flame Blast does 2.
Doggy. Air dog.
Oh, hey, a nice person in the chat showed us where all the people come from. All the Robot Masters, that is.
And they are?
Well, I'll get to them. I'll mention it as we get to the various Robot Masters.
So, we had one from India, one from Brazil.
Yes.
I'm gonna guess there's one from the US.
Oh, most certainly. He's the last one that I'll be fighting. Anyway, it's onward to Blizzard Man. And,
Let me guess. Antarctica.
No, Canada.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Close.
Blizzard Man is a bit of an enigma, because, you see, he has basically 2 jobs. One source says that he's a ski instructor. Another says that he's basically a weatherman. He controls the weather. So, which one does he actually do? Well, he could do both, I guess, technically. He's a multi-purpose robot, I guess.
Didn't even know that you could make a robot multi-purpose.
Yeah. Well, this is the Megaman series. They do a lot of crazy stuff.
But then again, they did. If Metabots showed us anything, it also does the same thing there. And that Metabots can do practically everything humans can do in possible form.
Yep. Alright, so... let's see here. Blizzard Man has several gimmicks in his stage. One is ice physics, of course. He is from Canada, so ice. And another is basically there are these little ice pillars throughout the level that you can destroy with Flame Blast. So you might not want to use Flame Blast too much since it is Blizzard Man's weakness, and you might want to save some for him.
So fire works on the ice boss.
Yeah, and ice works on the plant boss.
I still don't understand. I mean, fire and ice, yes. Plant and ice? Question mark?
Well, in Pokemon, grass types are weak to ice type moves.
Yeah, but they're also a lot more weak to fire types.
Yeah. Well, no, they're not a lot more. That's actually the same amount of weakness.
Don't get why. I mean, well, then again, I guess just fire and ice both kill grass. So. Makes sense.
Yep.
I guess.
And here we have the next gimmick of the stage, is this big ship that goes up and down. This, well, basically your shots don't move up and down with it, so if the ship is moving down, then your shots are, it's kind of like your shots moving up. And if the ship is moving up, it's kind of like your shots moving down. And then there are also some spikes in this ocean that the ship is in, and whenever the ship is low enough, it's possible to be hit by the spikes. Whereas if the ship is higher, you can't be hit by the spikes.
Interesting.
Then there are also spikes on the ceiling, which of course, if the ship is too high, you'll run into. It's a nice little gimmick, doesn't last too long. And then the last gimmick of this stage is count bombs. Basically, they're platforms that, after 3 seconds, explode.
Those are dumb. Never liked those in games.
Yeah, it's quite annoying.
Darn it. Not again.
Dang.
Thank you for save states.
Oh! Count bomb mess up.
One of the things I love about this game is that it's almost like save states. It's awesome.
Really?
Yup. With the classic collection cheap plug, which is you get all the Sonic games from Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and then you get Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Knuckles, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles.
Nice.
So you kind of get the whole collection.
Yeah.
And basically you can load and save whenever you want, so it's basically like save states.
Interesting.
And you don't have to waste continues. Haha, suck it, game.
Yeah!
So instead of burning up all your just reload the level.
Whoa, another person.
No.
Oh.
Did someone else just join in?
Well, I don't know. I heard coughing, and that wasn't me, and you were in the middle of talking, so...
Did someone sneak into the call?
I don't know. Anyway, time to show off the jet adapter. You get this after beating Plant Man, and it's basically like a super jump.
You're saying more like a jetpack.
Yeah.
That Piranha?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Didn't even take it back.
God.
Alright, time to fight off Blizzard Man.
And who's clapping?
That's been stuck in your call. Haha.
Cool.
He left right away.
Who was it?
White Orbison.
What? You can tell White Orb's gonna come back. He could have just, said that he was in here.
No, he heard you saying that someone sucked into the call, so he came in and said he sucked into the call and left.
Oh.
And Blizzard Man is down. Canada can't handle fire.
I forgot.
Canada can't handle fire, eh?
Nope.
Canada can't fine. Because it's all he did say is egg. Clement would kill me. Clement J46. Is it Clement J462?
I don't know.
I just call him Clement.
Where are you going now?
Well, I'm off to Nightman's stage, I think.
What was that? That wasn't...
Oh yeah, I'm playing this on the Megaman collection for the GameCube, because they don't have Mega Man 6 on the Wii Shop channel for some reason.
Do they have every other Mega Man game?
Well, only Mega Man 1 through 5, and then Mega Man X 1 and 2.
I'm back.
Cool.
Yeah. So, I was about to say, that saving thing wasn't in the original Mega Man.
Nope. Alright, so guys, are you ready for spikes?
Nope.
Well, too bad, because we got spikes in this stage.
Are you gonna do what Gemini Laser did and just run under them, really quickly?
Not if I fall into spikes like that.
Derp.
Nice.
Mrgameandpie, you derp.
Yeah, a little bit.
Why wouldn't you use Fire Blast for that? It kills the things, in the middle of it in one hit. Raises your chances for survival.
Yeah, I guess.
I am never gonna beat the boss of Spring Yard Zone.
I just like punching things to death.
Oh, you're playing Sonic.
Wait, the boss of Spring Yard Zone is easy.
I can't beat him! So many! I don't know how to beat him. How many hits does he take?
I'll see you for about $30,000.
How many hits does he take?
I don't know.
Well, takes 12 hits.
But yeah, I'm not running all the way through the spikes, by the way. I'm not that good at the game.
You're gonna do that?
No.
I would definitely equip Fire Blast, though, just for the fact that it's hard to kill those guys without.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes, yeah, because
Pokemon Fire Blast?
Alright, and this guy, he's got skull face and stuff, and he's really easy to beat.
Derp.
And I could just hover through this room with the jet booster, but no, I'm gonna platform.
Hey, Karama, you got any more Mega Man facts for us?
Yes, I should probably look at that.
Yes.
Mega Man 6 actually has very little part in the way of these stats. Yeah, it had a sprite viewer and sound test that you can access, and there's also some development text and a random question mark icon.
Interesting.
The question mark is saved in the same bank as the stage select graphics, and it's possible that this uses placeholder graphic during development. You know about the changed title screens and the changed title music, right? Or intro music?
No, I do not. Let us inform us of that, please.
Japan had a really awesome song. Actually, if you want, you can play it on stream. I'll send you the link to the page I'm getting this from, and in there is a player for the like about halfway through the page is a player for both the American and Japanese version of the songs.
I'll take a look at that in a minute.
The Rockman 6 logo had an awesome bleed effect that was removed from the American version, probably because the title is bigger.
Nearly died there. Holy crap.
What?
Also, randomly, there's a random change in the Japanese to American version. In Japan, on top of the boss select screen, it says push start. In America, it says press start.
Ah, interesting. I wonder why they changed that.
Does it even matter, honestly?
Well, apparently it mattered enough to them.
So that's 2.
There we go.
Did you hear what I said?
3.
Did you hear what I said about the press start?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Computer.
So anyway, I'm gonna fight Nightman with the power adapter just because. After watching Jim and I Laser do it, it's sort of become a thing that I do.
That's some slack walls. I'm still keep lagging now.
Aw, man.
Hear what I had said about the press start thing, though?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Because I don't want to say it again and have it cut out.
No.
But there's some unused development text like Zako 1 through 8 and then Zako A. And then B4, B5, and Boss 6, which is random. Zako, in the context it's used in, translates randomly to small fry.
Interesting.
I cannot believe I'm actually playing Labyrinth Zone.
Ooh, Labyrinth Zone, yes.
W3 and W10 are random tiles, and they mark different background areas. It doesn't pop up much since most background areas are filled anyways.
Yeah.
Wasn't the water darker in Genesis? In the original Genesis thing?
I don't know.
Okay, it might have been, who knows? I think my friend might have gotten back online though, so I might leave in a second, if maybe.
Alright. Well anyway, we just got the Night Crush. Also, we got Meet A parts because we fought a secret version of Nightman on a secret pathway. So that's cool. Now I'm gonna fight Yamato Man. Just because.
Is the Labyrinth Zone boss easy?
It's more of a pathway than a boss.
But I mean, is it, like, easy?
No, not really. Nothing about Labyrinth Zone is easy.
Nothing about Labyrinth Zone is fun, either.
Huh. Alright, so anyway, I guess I should mention, Nightman is from Britain, and now we're on Yamato Man, who is from Japan.
Cheerio.
And he's literally Japan Man, really, because Yamato means home in Japan. In fact, in Megaman Battle Network, the Navi counterpart for Yamato Man was actually just called Japan Man.
Interesting. The more you know, and knowing is half the battle.
Indeed.
I ain't gonna finish that sentence, because fuck you.
Alright. So there was a mini-boss, completely destroyed by Fire Blast, just as everything else is.
I dread this zone.
Everybody does.
Ironically, this is actually the first time I've made it to Labyrinth Zone.
Nice. The first time that I made it to Labyrinth Zone, I was able to beat the game.
Well, with me, I never got past Marble Zone.
Yeah, neither me.
But you go from the high speed of Green Hill to the platforming of Marble Zone, and it's confusing. You know?
Yeah.
No, I should have saved the moment I went to Dungeon Spring Yard Zone again. Darn it. Note to self, every time you make a new level, save.
Yeah.
That's my own fault.
Oh.
Misa's stupid. Misa's stupid. How dumb can you be to do something like that?
I don't know. I would like to note that in Mega Man 4, when you switch weapons and you're holding onto a ladder, you automatically let go. However, this was fixed in basically all the games afterward.
So what, it was a glitch?
I think so.
And you know, I can't remember what Sonic game it was, but one of the things I love, Sonic 3.
Mhm.
And sorry to swap between Mega Man and Sonic, it's just, you know, I'm playing a Sonic game, you're playing a Mega Man game.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing was that because they said, oh, if you see any glitches, Robotnik intended for that to happen.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's, I guess, a good excuse. And again, you're a child, and you believe everything you're told, so...
Mhm.
So instead of it being that the game developers messed up, you know, it was more, oh, Robotnik intended to do that.
Yep.
I gotta admit, Sega was creative with how they, you know, did things.
Ah, I almost had Yamato Man. Only three health left.
So wait, you're fighting two masters at once?
No, just Yamato Man.
Well then why did you say the guy from Great Britain?
Oh, well, that's because I never mentioned him.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the guy that I had just beaten.
derp. Please tell me the one that's from the United States is actually awesome.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Does he have the best power-up?
He's one of the best ones.
But not the best?
I don't know. It's hard to point out a best in this game. They all have their uses. Really, after Metal Man's Metal Blades in Mega Man 2, most of the games don't really have a best power-up anymore.
So, what, Metal Man's Metal Blades is actually the most powerful weapon?
In that game, yes, easily. It basically replaced the Mega Buster. And it was strong against pretty much everything.
Even the other Robot Masters?
Most of them. Alright, so you see, Yamato Man, he has two attacks. He can shoot his spear at you, at which point he'll come over to pick it up, or he can jump in the air and shoot 3 spearheads at you from the air. And he can do an attack twice in a row, but if he does it twice in a row, then he'll do the other one. Or sometimes he'll just outright alternate between the two. He's a little bit hard to avoid, but you can pretty much outgun him. And his weapon, the Yamato Spear, isn't really that useful.
Ooh. Almost died there. Holy crap.
Here we go.
How many times have you beaten Sonic 2? Just wondering.
I don't know.
Because I get stuck at Chemical Plant.
Ah, yes. I used to get stuck with Chemical Plant quite a bit. Also, I'd like to note that I'm going against Centaur Man now. Well, I'm in his stage. And he is from Brazil, and he has the worst music in the Mega Man series.
Just died again. I only have one life, so I have to keep loading it again.
Mm-hmm.
When do you get another life? 100 rings?
Yeah, 100 rings, and 200 rings.
But like 300, 400, don't get any more.
Right.
Darn it. I'm trying to get more lives. The game's not letting me. Oh man, this is actually... I can't believe that for the first time I'm actually trying to beat Sonic 1.
Good luck.
I just realized how much of an idiot I am.
What?
There's continues, isn't there?
Yeah?
Fuck.
If you've gotten Chaos Emeralds, anyway.
Yeah, well, I've gotten... Shit.
Just using the, Blizzard attack just because.
Wait, Sonic 1 had unlimited continues, didn't it?
I don't know.
Because I know Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 had limited continues, but...
They had limited ones. Yes.
Yeah, but I think Sonic 1 was unlimited.
I don't know about that.
Well, now, I bet you someone in the chat's like, you know, what did you do, dummy? You know?
Nobody is saying anything in the chat.
Come on, people in the chat, actually, you know, comment. This isn't just something where you sit back and watch. We're trying to interact with you here.
Well, I guess it could be something where you sit back and watch, but yeah, it would be nice to be able to interact with the audience a little bit more.
I mean, this is a donation stream, is it not?
Indeed, and I guess I should mention, donate! I haven't been saying that.
Donate, 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 donate.
Donate so that Megaman can save the world and the children.
And random dog.
Yes, that is my dog.
I guess the dog wants you to donate as well.
Indeed, he is an adorable orange corgi.
Oh, you got a corgi?
Yes.
Does he? Let me guess, he never shuts up, does he?
He shuts up quite often. Just not whenever my parents get home. Which they just did.
Can they actually climb stairs, corgis?
Yeah, they can.
Because I heard some people tell me they can't.
It's not exactly healthy for them to have to, but it's possible.
Why is it not healthy?
Because they're short legs, they'll get arthritis.
Well, my little 4-pound chihuahua can do it.
Alright, time for, Centaur Man. And Centaur Man is the character that stops time in this game. However, unlike Bright Man or Flash Man, you don't actually get a time-stopping weapon from him. Instead, you get more like, Rain Flush, or, Gravity Hold, where, oh my gosh, and yeah, sometimes he'll just teleport right on top of you. But yeah, you get a weapon more like, Rain Flush or Gravity Hold, where it just kills everything on the screen. Except, in this case, it's implied that Mega Man stopped in time and hit everything.
Oh, so unlike every other time where it would just, you know, the enemies would just suddenly die, in this one it's kinda, I don't know, what word can I use?
Well, in this case, it is really, they just suddenly die. Because with Rain Flush, you saw rain appear on the screen, then everything dies. And with Gravity Hold, everything gets shot into the sky. But here, it's just a flash of light and everything's dead.
Well, that's lame.
Yeah, it kinda is. Onward to Windman, who resides in China.
I don't think of China being a windy country.
Well, apparently Japan thinks of it that way.
What is it, just that they're loudmouth? Because, you know, when you speak, you have wind.
I don't know. But anyway, Windman is weak to Centaur Man's weapon, and is strong against Flame Man.
So you can't use Flame Man's weapon.
Well, that, not necessarily, it's just, I mean, I'm sure that you could use Flame Man's weapon against him.
I missed him on that.
In fact, I'm using Flame Man's weapon, in the level right now. It's working quite well so far. Ooh?
Almost died there. I do not like you, game. Die, die, die.
Let's see, what should I use? I'll use the Night Crush. Bam.
Got it. Suck it, Robotnik.
Take that, Robotnik!
Die, fool. Now this time, I will do the smart thing and save.
Excellent!
Because now I won't be an idiot. And one of the things I like about this is that it has a little thing on the bottom that gives like a brief like synopsis. Like, and let me see if I can pause. It's with Sonic the Hedgehog. Dr. Eggman, the mad scientist, is snatching innocent animals and turning them into evil robots. Help our heroes to fight enemies, rescue the helpless animals, and stop Dr. Eggman from succeeding in this evil plot. So in this game, it's called Eggman and not Robotnik.
Oh.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. You know, they're not going to call him Robotnik anymore.
It's sad.
Well, remember, Eggman is his original Japanese name.
I know. I just like Robotnik more, because it sounds threatening, intimidating. And Eggman, well,
Scientist shaped like an egg.
yeah.
Eggman makes sense.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound cool.
Sounds pretty cool. Don't sound intimidating, but sounds pretty cool.
I don't think so. Robotnik just sounds better.
But then again, you know, the whole Japanese thing, that should also apply to Megaman. He should be called Rockman.
No, Megaman is pretty good.
Well, then why is it that, you know, he has to be called... Why Eggman has to be called Eggman? Instead of being called Robotnik in the US.
Because the people at Sega are weird like that.
No, not really.
I mean, Mega Man is always called Mega Man, except in Japan, where he's called Rockman, and it never had to make a change, so why should they make a change here?
I still like that cruddy pun that they do, Rock, get it, Rockman, and his
Yeah.
sister's name Roll.
That's pretty good.
Ha.
America did reach a nice medium in that Rock was his name before he became a superhero. And then he was Mega Man from then on out. Alright, now Windman, whenever he's trying to suck you in with his wind attack, it should be noted that you should not attack him in this state. Because whenever he starts moving around to land on you, he'll be faster if you've attacked him a lot. Making it nigh impossible to avoid him. And there we go, Windman is down. Didn't even get hit.
So you pretty much did a no-hit run there.
I don't know, I might have gotten hit in the stage, but against Windman himself, yes. Now, something strange about the weapon you get from Windman. It's called the Windstorm, and it creates a little tornado that goes across the ground. Windman never used the Windstorm.
Okay.
Yeah. Now,
Okay, no idea where I'm supposed to go.
time to go against our final opponent, Tomahawk Man from the United States.
Sweet.
And it's very good for me because I'm in Texas and this place is based off of Texas.
And there's your Corgi again.
Yes.
Corgi approves.
Corgi approves of Tomahawk Man.
Ow. No. No. You have no idea what that did. Somebody asked me how a squirrel can survive underwater when you destroy an enemy that's underwater.
Squirrels, man. They don't have to make sense.
Because hamsters?
Yes.
You ever owned a pet hamster?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Jeez!
2 at different intervals. Like, a set of 2 and then another set of 2.
Jeez, don't you think that's a little, much?
Nah, it was fun.
Yeah, for you.
I don't
For them.
I don't have, any hamsters right now. I have a guinea pig.
That technically kind of counts as a hamster.
No, it doesn't. It's a very different rodent.
Ow!
It is much bigger. It has a different diet. It looks very different. It also has a very different personality than a hamster generally would. Guinea pigs are much calmer.
So what, guinea pigs are just, or hamsters are just run around?
Yes, hamsters are quite chaotic.
Then why do you say hamsters when they're not chill?
Because saying hamsters is what I do.
Actually, I want to hear the soundtrack. I just fell right onto a spike.
Wonderful.
I can't remember which Sonic song goes do 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 do. That's Marble Zone, eh?
That sounds kind of like Marble Zone.
Ow. No. 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 Must get to air pocket now.
Oxygen, my friend! You need it!
Jump! Yes! Ooh, just with 0. Phew.
I love Flame Blast.
That was close.
Oh! I always forget that sliding into that room is a bad idea. Basically, in this level, there's a room where if you slide into it, the screen will scroll, and then you'll slide right into an endless pit the moment you enter the room.
No. Ring.
Let's use this move. There we go.
Ring. By the way, can somebody answer me this? Why are there quarks floating around an underwater temple?
'Cause.
That doesn't give me an answer.
Yeah, I know.
I ask befuddles.
I mean, it's sort of, why not, you know?
But it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Does it have to make sense?
Yes.
No. My friend, you are playing a video game. It does not have to make sense. We can have all the Nintendo logic we want.
You should know how stupid I just was. I was in Act 2 and I loaded and I went back to Act 1. Like, I enjoyed hell, so I'm gonna go back.
Enjoy torturing yourself now, do we?
Apparently.
Alright, so after punching through this wall that's really hard to reach with the power adapter, I can now obtain the energy balancer. Now whenever I pick up weapon ammunition, it will automatically refill the lowest weapon. Or if I have a weapon that isn't at full weapon ammunition, I can just refill that one instead.
Hey, can you answer me this really quick?
Yeah?
What was this 5DayGamers supposed to be? Because I believe EDF told me it was Sonic, Mario, Spyro, and Crash, right?
Yes.
Did he include Mega Man in that list?
No, I just said, hey, I want to play some Mega Man games, and he was like, okay.
Well, that kind of goes outside the norm.
Yeah.
Or the requested ideas.
Well, you know, I played a bunch of Sonic games, so, you know, I filled that quota.
I don't blame you.
It just, Mega Man is a series that I really like, and I don't really have any plans to make any Let's Plays of it anytime soon.
Aww.
So, you know, just said, hey, let's do some stuff here, and I forgot what... Oh, okay, yeah. So, Tomahawk Man is weak to the plant barrier, but that's the shield weapon, and it's not very good for fighting things with. So, I'm just going to use the Buster against him.
Am I the one who gets, like, the codec sounds from Metal Gear Solid? When I listen to that, or whatever?
I don't know what the codec sounds sound like, because I never played a Metal Gear Solid game, so I don't know.
I still find it weird that I have a shield, but somehow I can't breathe underwater. I thought the point of the shield is to protect from damage.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, you'll just have to wait for the bubble shield in Sonic 3.
That's 2 games from now.
Yep. Oh, I'm getting somebody messaging or something. I don't know. Anyway.
Ow.
Okay.
Whoa. Lots of slowdown.
Okay, so, something to note, Tomahawk Man, Centaur Man, Nightman, and Yamato Man all have secret versions of themselves hidden throughout the level. That is, there are 2 boss doors. One leads to a fake boss, and the other leads to the real boss. If you fight the real boss, then you'll get parts for Beat. Fight all the real bosses, and you obtain Beat the Bird. However, to get to the secret bosses, you will either need the power adapter, the jet adapter, or some combination of both, so going to Flame Man and Plant Man stages first is a requirement. In any case, it's time for the X stages. Dr. X, that is.
Haha, so funny.
Technically, Mega Man 6 was in production before Mega Man X was.
Just saying, you were making an X pun.
Yes.
Funny was that.
Yes.
That all you're just gonna answer me with is yes?
Yes.
I knew you'd say yes.
In any case, it's time to show off the Silver Tomahawk. It's a weapon that in most Mega Man games would probably be useless. But here, they design it to be useful in many places, actually. Alright, let's see here. Time for more Silver Tomahawk.
And I didn't die on Act 1 this time. Yay!
Yay!
Now this time, press the save button, you dummy.
Alright, so there's this glass window over here, over some pits. We can use the power adapter to break it, but it's going to require some tricky platforming that I failed on.
Dude, I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
Have a nice day, dude.
Yep, you too.
See ya, everybody.
Well, looks like I'm alone. That's okay. Mrgameandpie flies alone. And by flies, I mean play Mega Man. So, let's get it on, shall we? Yes, these X stages. Admittedly, I haven't actually practiced all of Mega Man 6 yet. I got through most of the X stages, I think. But once we get past these X stages and go to the Wily stages, because we all know that Mr. X is Dr. Wily, it'll be slightly blind. Just slightly, though. I've seen lots of gameplay, and I've even played it through it myself, like, a year ago. But we'll get there when we get there, for all 6 of you viewers. Although it's more like 5, because I'm probably like one of the viewers. Here, let's do this. Now then, I am going to get through here. I am bound and determined to do so. And that still killed me. However, while I am dying a lot at this part, it'll all be worth it, because you get like 8 extra lives if you go through there. So as long as I don't die 8 times, I'll still be making a net profit. Alright, just lots and lots of spikes. All of this platforming, man. All of the platforming. Nope. Ah, still jumping too high. It's such a close jump that you have to make. Come on now. Oh, that was a game over. Weird. Oh well. Onward! If nothing else, it lets me retry, because I don't think I had, like, any more than 3 lives in the first place. And it gives me some more Silver Tomahawk to work with. Wait, let me check on this. Okay, I still have 9 E-tanks. And with that said, I have 9 E-tanks. This is ridiculous. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get it this time. Nope. Almost. Come on. No, I am going to make it through this. Maybe I'm just getting a little bit tired. But you know what? I'm going to make it. I am totally going to make it. I still have another 2 hours to work with. Alright, this time. Definitely going to make it this time. And no. Ah. I just need to be a little bit more patient. A little bit. I can make it. Or not, because I just keep holding the button too long. I don't really know why they have a bunch of death spikes right there. That seems kind of odd. The menu screen seems a bit messed up in this game. Like, the power suits are in their own little section, and you switch between those and skip over the weapon, the other weapons, unless you specifically press down from this section right here. And that's not actually what I wanted to go. And that's still not what I wanted to do. Ah! So close. Does it stay open? Please tell me it stays open. Well, it doesn't matter. I can't even make it past this first stage. For some reason. Yeah, I know. Let's move on. Suddenly all my co-commentators are gone. My skill has been destroyed. I don't have the power of friendship, I mean co-commentary anymore. My secret power source has been depleted! Here we go. That's the thing that you can do with the jet adapter, is basically just sort of hover across an area. And that's something you can do with the power adapter, is basically just fall. I am going to make it. I've done it before. I do it every time I play this game, and yet for some reason I just can't seem to make it this time. There we go, finally! Okay. Let's just use Flame Blast. Here we go, yeah. Got all these grasshopper enemies. And this is the big reward for going this way. A 4-up. Also, it gets you past a bunch of other enemies that are really annoying. Anyway, onward to the boss. This guy is really annoying. He's weak to the Flame Blast, and you basically gotta use the blast part against him. And I'm gonna Unite. He does a lot of damage to you and is rather difficult to avoid. There we go, got one down, then the other goes down with him. Yeah, fortunately, Flame Blast is something that he is very weak to. Okay, here we go. Nice little outer space back there. Also, we have holes. That's the gimmick of this stage. Still not full on Flame Blast again. Oh well. There we go. And then we have all these platforms that fall out from under us, but don't actually do anything. I mean, sure, I could have used the jet adapter to get past those, but I didn't need to at all. And so now we have more of the pits. And now the pits lead to spikes. There we go. Mets can be annoying. Ooh, weapon ammo. Let's see here. What will go down? This can go down. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, all these propeller enemies dropping bombs down on us. Seems to have become a regular enemy type since Mega Man 5. Or that is a sort of once-a-game enemy type. Though I don't believe that they have too many of those throughout the rest of the series. Alright, let's see what's behind door number 2. Oh dear, it's this boss. This boss is a boss that I hate. Alright, I'm definitely going to need that. And it's time for Silver Tomahawk. Now you see, his weakness is that little dot on his eye. And he's weak to the Silver Tomahawk. For the most part, it's the only thing that can even hit him. Because of, like, his vertical positioning and stuff. And he moves along the wall, and he sends rocks down after you and shoots, and is really hard to predict, and I just died. And I'm basically out of Silver Tomahawk now. I have no idea what I'm going to do whenever I have to fight him without this thing. Because I sure can't dodge when he's shooting at me. Yeah, see? Alright, I'm going to have to find another way to fight him. Actually, this works pretty well. Yeah, Night Crush actually works better than his weakness, now that I think about it, because you can actually aim it. Wonderful. I am going to have to find a lot of weapon ammunition now, though. And you certainly aren't hitting him with a Mega Buster. Don't even think about that. Okay. Now this guy, you don't even have to fight this guy. You can just fly right over him. Well, normally anyway. And let's use the plant barrier, I guess. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. I don't need the plant barrier anymore, because I gotta fight these guys. You gotta charge shot those guys. I don't think I ever actually mentioned that, but it's true. You do have to charge shot them to hit them. Or, well, defeat them anyway. Oh, wait. Okay. I actually meant to go back to the regular weapon, but, you know, I was going to use the jet anyway, pretty soon, for this part. So, you know, is anyone actually watching this in the chat, or you just basically lost attention whenever I was repeatedly dying on the window? Because that isn't something that's going to happen. That's like, that's probably like the last dying that I'll do in the game. At least last mass dying. I don't know, I'll probably die a few more times throughout the game. But it won't ever be anything like that again. Let's see here.